Welcome to my online English class conducted by Kshatriya Town Girls High School. Studying here, Hiralal Sarkar, the assistant teacher of Kshatriya Town Girls High School. My dear learners, I hope you are keeping well. I am also fine. We are facing the critical pandemic disease is called the COVID-19 coronavirus. Coronavirus has changed our education systems, changed our lifestyle, and changed our daily activities. Our government has already taken the proper steps to continue online class. Following instructions, our headmistress as well as our concerned authorities has inspired our teachers to continue the virtual class to learn the students. Especially, I would like to thank our concerned authorities. Dear learners, the previous class I discussed some rules of completing sentences, and I will try to best to understand the completing sentences, and we have finished our class successfully. And again said that you will know the meaningful the completing sentences. The firstly, the definition of clause, how many kinds of clause and their usage of clauses, and also discussed clause, how many kinds are there, and the subordinating conjunctions and the coordinating conjunctions. And again said that from the very beginning of the sentences of the subordinate clause, put the subordinating conjunctions, and coordinating conjunctions, the two principal clause, the middle positions. Now I am going to discuss another rules of completing sentences. My dear students, I am writing in front of you the whiteboard, and follow me. If any problem, tell me, I will solve the problem, and I will try to do better. Well, so let's discuss the another rules of completing sentences. Dear learners, write down. Conditionals. Do you know the meaning of the conditional? Bangla meaning of conditionals is very important. The grammatical rules, the conditionals is very important. From the very beginning of the sentences, if the sentence expresses the conditionals, then we have to use. When we have to write down on the English sentences, most of the sentences uses of the conditional sentences. So I will discuss in front of you the conditional sentences. Conditionals, three kinds. My dear students, how many kinds are there conditionals? There are three kinds of conditionals. Okay, write down, my dear students, the three kinds of conditionals sentences and the structure. first conditional, second conditional, third conditional. And another conditionals, the zero conditionals. Next I will discuss the zero conditionals. Firstly we have to know the three kinds of conditionals. And do you know, my dear students, the first conditional structure? Okay, sure, I will write down the structure of first conditional. If plus present tense plus future tense. If from the very beginning of the sentences will be remain the if, next the present tense, and you have to complete the future tense according to meaning the previous clause. So you have to maintain the grammatical structure. Here is a grammatical structure: if plus present tense plus future tense. This is called the first conditionals. Okay, dear learners, I think that you have understood the structure of first conditional, and I will give an example of the first conditional. Okay, write down on your copy. If you play in the rain, if you play in the rain, you will catch cold. Here is an example of first conditional. Dear learners, try to understand. Write down on the black whiteboard from the very beginning of the sentences if. Okay, is it clear? Next, present tense, if plus present tense, next clause future tense. Okay, if plus present tense plus future tense. This is for the first conditionals, and from the very beginning of the sentences, if you play in the rain, play, here is a play, PB1, and the future tense structure, subject, the shall, will, plus PB1 plus object plus extension. So this is called the first conditionals. The another conditional, second conditional. Write down, my dear students, the second conditional structure and example. Second conditional. Second conditional. If plus past tense plus Past conditional. Dear learners, you need to put into your memory the second conditional structure. If plus past tense plus past conditional. If you played in the rain, you would catch cold. Here is a sentence from the very beginning. If, next, PB2 past tense, and the next is a past. Here a past conditional. Will, would, can, could, may, might, shall, should. This is called would, might, should. This is called the first conditionals. Okay, is it clear to you, my dear students? Okay, thank you. The next clause, third conditional. Third conditional. Structure, write down on your notepad. If plus past perfect tense plus perfect conditional. If plus past perfect tense. Here is the student, follow me. And what I write down on the whiteboard, the structure if plus past perfect tense plus perfect conditional. Here is a confused, that is a perfect conditional. Perfect conditional means would have, could have, would have, could have, might have, and next PB3. This is called the perfect conditionals. Okay, learners, this is called the perfect conditional. Give an example. If you had played in the rain, you would have caught cold. Here is a sentence. Would have and PB3. This is called the third. This is called the third conditionals. Here is a sentence. Another rules. Had I been a doctor, I would have helped the poor. Here had, it plays had. Next past perfect tense and next clause we have to complete the completing sentences. Would have. and next PB3. So this is called the third conditionals. So my dear learners, I think that you have understood the another completing rules, the conditionals. You will practice in your house more and more, and any problem tell me, I will solve the problem. Thank you, my dear students. See you again in the next class. God bless you.